First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Daniel Bonilla. I am robotics teacher here in Cante Institute, and we are glad to have this opportunity to show about some specific prototypes we have designed, thinking about how to improve our environment. We know there are certain problems, some specific problems here in Mexico and our city, which is León, Guanajuato. And we decided to create some prototypes that can fix or maybe can fix a particular situation. So I would like to let my kids to speak with you to introduce themselves and talk about the projects they have.
I just want to let you know that you were normally scheduled for 10 minutes, but the period after you is empty. So if you want to go longer, you certainly can. Do not rush.
All right, Jake, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for this space. So let me bring my students and they can introduce themselves and talk about their projects, okay? Thank you.
Hello, my name is Brianna.
Hello, my name is Santiago.
We are going to present a scale prototype robot. This robot helps the people who need some food. The function of this robot is deliver some food to some places of the region to the people who don't have some money to buy food. Now the teams search the way to have a better world. We need to create concepts. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Karol.
Hello, my name is Williams.
We are going to present our project that is a robot prototype to sanitize people and places.
The first tubes, it has distributed soap and water. The box on top is for them to grab a pin and dry their hands.
People may forget to sanitize themselves and places they are contact.
Thank you.
My name is Erick.
And my name is Marian.
And we are going to show our project.
This is a scale prototype that can gather trash from the sea by swimming. We are aware about this problem. This contamination keeps growing. Oh, that's why we focus on it.
So basically we have 3 different projects here, which one is focused about feeding people from lower resources and away areas. The other one, it's about sanitize people. We know we had a problem situation about pandemic problems, and we're concerned about the sanitize situations. So that's why we created that prototype. And the other one, it's about gathering and collecting garbage from the seas. We also know that's a very common problem, and we are still concerned about it. That's why we focus on this kind of particular situations.
That is very good. What grade level are these students? How old are they?
They are secondary 1st grade.
So what does that mean in age?
Age 12 years.
12 years.
12.
Very good. Very good. Very good. And what is the class that you're teaching?
And robotics.
Robotics? And
Yes, that's right.
You're addressing environmental issues.
That's right. Because we are concerned about the environment problems. And I try every day to focus my students on letting know or have knowledge about what are the functions or the good functions a robot can have.
Very good.
So that's why we are concerned about improving these environments.
Yeah, so these are some really good ideas and it's very impressive. So is this a part of like a class project or is this something that you guys are doing as a part of like the class?
Yeah, it's part of the class. They develop most of the time robots that can fix situations, specific situations or problematics about our environment.
That's very cool.
I do have to say that the topics that you are focused on, I think that really matters to me personally, because I think some of those are some worldwide challenges when one is addressing, means pretty much mostly the environmental issue. And me and my family, I can say especially, we are very closely related to that, and that's a very sensitive topic for us. So now I really appreciate that you teaching those kids to be being aware of those issues in general, and then having that pathway how to start looking into these problems and start thinking about how you can solve it. These problems are not something that you can solve in a day or two or a year, but how everybody can play their part. And most importantly, having the robotics or technology enable that process even fast to get to a faster, better solution. So thank you for doing that.
Thanks to you. We actually know that how do I say it? The purpose of a robot is what we want the robot to do. I mean, a robot can do a lot of things, but if we program and we design the robots to solve or resolve a problem, to get a solution for it, we will use the technology for good purposes.
And just to your point, further add to your point, right? Why the robotics, or in other words called automation, is important. It does two things. One, robot doesn't do the mistake that human probably can do. If it's a repetitive task, you definitely want a robot or an automation process to take care of it. It
Right.
does it tirelessly, without complaining, and flawlessly, unless it's programmed incorrectly.
Exactly.
And that's a human error, not the robotics error.
That's right.
And so, no, absolutely. And that's where the human needs to come into picture, how to make that robot smarter. And that's where you and your kids really contribute to this cause. Thank you.
That's right. We know that the human being are the one that make the purpose to the robots, not the robots to us.
Now we are running this right now in October. So it is the beginning of the school year.
Yeah.
What are you going to have the students do for the rest of the year?
Well, we're going to develop more projects, maybe not in the scale, but real size projects. We have to present this to our community, to other schools, have some competitions, more presentations about any kind of these concerns.
So tell us, what are the other activities? You must have a plan.
Yes, we create structures, simple machines, robots that can do specific tasks with scratch programmation, flowchart logic.
Oh,
We create or replicate, for example, machines that kids can know and see in the real life, like construction cranes, autonomous cars, grayscale cars that can follow lines and fix or do specific tasks. So that's how are we going to work for the rest of the year, making projects, scale prototypes of a real problematic.
so you said you're using Scratch, so you're going to use Scratch for program. It's an excellent.
Yes.
I also saw a 3D printer behind you. Are you going to have the students design some products and then make them and see how it works?
That is correct. Actually, part of the plan is to create figures on the 3D printer and make some task, or maybe the robot can take those pieces to another place,
Mhm.
or build something like a city and make the robots to work between the, let's say, the human beings on the projects they're doing. And also they will develop the logical thinking and the 3D dimension,
Great, great.
which involves the artistic parts of the STEAM methodologic.
Well, you do know there's going to be another gift later on, okay?
Yeah,
And I would love to have your students come back and show some of the mechanisms and maybe the simple machines and what else they have not only just built, but designed and built.
okay.
You said, okay, you're committed. Good.
Yeah, that's
No,
right. No, I'm sorry, Jay, continue.
No, I'm serious because it's not a one-time thing. This is a growth process and I want them to see what they've done. That's excellent. That's excellent.
Yes, we have another ones that show at the morning. Can you bring the? For example, in the morning, we have another students that create an earthquake, but a crane vehicle that can rescue people from earthquakes. You know, here in Mexico, we have that problem almost every year. So they were concerned about that problem. They create this crane that can move in circles with some spaces for the air to break down walls and can rescue the people. That's one of the projects too. This one was the prototype model that can filter water. They can collect water for any place. There will be a mechanism that can bring potable water to the communities. We here in Mexico, in some places, we are facing now problems with water. So the potable water is not arriving to every area.
Very important.
Yeah, this vehicle that can make any specific creations. This will comes with remote control, move, and students will use the Scratch to program it, to start making specific tasks, like fixing problems or going from point A to point B, the shortest way, things like that.
Very good, very good. Can you talk about your school?
Yeah, sure. This is cool. Here is focused on the Kante philosophy, which is how to learn to listen to our kids. It's very important nowadays for us to understand that kids have needs, have feelings, not just logical thinking. They have to feel good in order to make and create things. That's the main philosophy here. We always hear what kids want to do. We support them. We bring the tools in order for them to have more tools. The emotional intelligence is very important for us. Yes. Here. They have to understand that education now is something global. It's not just about what they can fix, but the feelings are very important here.
Great, great.
Yeah, I love that you guys are focusing on like issues in your community, because I think that's like really important. And also with all of like this programming and robotics, that's something like the method of thinking that you learn, it's applicable everywhere, no matter what you do. So I think it's really great what like the kids are learning and everything.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We were so thankful about this space and the time you're dedicating to us. We valorate it. And my students will grow up by doing this kind of exercises.
Yeah, please come back next time also, but we definitely would like to
video. So I'm going to make my little sister film it for me, so I can send it to you by email.
I'm trying to stop something. Hold on a second.
Sure.
Oh, boy.
Okay, yeah, come with us for the next presentation.
And
They're
see
in.
how you can miss whatever your projects are going on right now. We definitely would love to see how those projects are building, how they are progressing. Means I see the
Okay.
prototype, I see the right cost for it. Means now do we have a more advanced version of it that
Yes.
maybe out of 10 prototypes, one or two might actually go to a real product. You never know.
Yeah, that's right. We will focus on that and create more specific projects with real statistics and
Oh, can't wait to see that.
great. Count on it.
Very
Thank you
good.
so much.
I am also a teacher and I teach robotics. And one of the things I tell the students is I am teaching robotics, but that's not what they're learning. What they're really learning are life skills, how to solve problems, how to think for yourself, how to combine materials, how to overcome failure. I'm just using robots as a tool, and that's what you're doing. Can all of your students look at the screen? Can they all see the screen now? This screen where I'm talking?
Here. You're not on the camera.
Okay.
Okay, we are on.
We,
Karol,
we
close.
did this, we did this before, but I want to show this because it's a young Mexican student who had learned robotics, and I want them to see what their future can be because of this robotics class. So let me just show this again. Let me explain. I've been to Mexico many times. I've been to different robot contests, and this was 2017. I was in a robot contest in Monterrey, and I bumped into this young woman at the robot contest, and this is afterwards. Let me just show you this video.
Sure.
We didn't have time right here to film the video, so I'm gonna make my little sister film it for me so I can send it to you by email.
And then what else are you going to do?
And then I'm going to go to SWE, that's so like the webpage you told me about, because I'm really excited about it.
And who are you?
I'm Regina Perez
Where are you from?
from Monterrey, Mexico.
And do you speak Spanish?
Of course I do.
Now say the whole thing in Spanish.
Perfect. Voy a hacer que mi hermanita lo grabe para poder mandar el video a Mr. Mendelson por email porque me gustó mucho la organización que me presentó. Soy de Monterrey, México.
Now, that was 2017, okay? I never heard from her after that. Who knows? About 2 weeks ago, she sent me this video.
Wow.
Hi, so it is now 2023. I am now 24 years old. It is now 6 years later, if I'm remembering correctly. So let's do a quick recap of the last video. My name is Regina Perez Lozano. I am from Monterrey, Mexico, and I wanted to be an engineer. I have a lot of great memories from robotics competitions, first competitions, WER programs. I got to meet a lot of amazing people all over North America. I remember my team failing a lot because we were based on a trial and error system, but most specifically learning from those mistakes. I had a great time and it shaped the woman that I am today. So, who am I? It turns out that I went to law school here in Mexico. I am a lawyer, and part of that decision had a lot to do with how we were taught to think in that robotics class. So, the basics of the competitions were we were given problems to fix. So, that's basically how we won, right? We programmed the robot to fix something or make it better. So I started seeing problems like that throughout my society. And I thought to myself, well, how can I fix this? Or how can I fix that? How can I make this a better or a safer place? and I started to think about the skills that I have and how can I use them. So the solutions that I found were mostly fixed with the law being changed. So I went and I got my law degree and ran for councilwoman when I was 23. So then I started working and saw that I only knew the basics about finance and I wanted to know more. So I wanted to learn. So I applied and I got my master's degree in finance. And I just graduated from Southern Methodist University in Cox School of Business in Dallas, Texas. So 6 years ago, when I was in high school and I had my mindset in being an engineer, if you would have told me this is how my life would have looked like, I wouldn't have believed you. And now I wake up each day with a new goal, crazier than the previous day, because somehow I can achieve them. And I get to be very excited about my future. And hopefully, I will continue to tell you guys all about it. And it doesn't matter what you decide to be. I have two sisters, and we were all in the same robotics class. We were taught the same things, and the oldest is an engineer and is excelling at her job. She loves it. I am a financial lawyer, and I am very proud of what I am accomplishing. And the youngest is studying to be an architect, and she's implementing technology that wasn't originally thought for that field. So I guess what I'm trying to say is no, it doesn't matter what you decide to be, you just have to be passionate and innovative about it. I mean, obviously, some days are easier than others, but I mean, it always helps when you remember your purpose. I mean, every generation can do great things. You can do great things. We just have to have the mindset of making this world a better place, whether it is in engineering or architecture or art or law and finance or whatever field you choose. You just have to have the passion and dedication to help shape the future.
That is now my favorite video. And that is her story, but that can be your story for all of you students. She was in a robotics class, and from that, she has blossomed into doing wonderful and amazing things. Not only her, but her sisters. So this is what your future can be.
Yes. Yes, we know it. And I do appreciate this moment.
Yeah.
Share with us this experience. It's wonderful for us.
So excellent. Well, thank you very, very much. Thank you. And remember that we will be running another gift, and you're always welcome to come back and show your Scratch programs and what you have done with the 3D printer.
All right. Yes, I'd like to be there. Count with us about it.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thanks to you. Say thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Goodbye.